Good evening, guys. So this video is a little bit more structured. There's a couple of places that I know I want to go. There's a couple of places that I know are already open. So we will be getting food after the fail last night of ending up drinking cocktails. I thought I owed it to you to make sure I get something a bit more normal. So we are going to be in this video getting, if nothing else, fish soup. We're also going to be getting, hopefully, some satay or muping. We are going to walk down this road. I come out of the hotel every day. Every day I've been here and I've turned left. And if I turn right on the corner on the other side of the hotel, there's a big area of street food that I'm probably going to end up hitting now, tomorrow or the day after anyway, because there's a load of locals there. And obviously, as I've said before, and as anybody else in Thailand traveling says, you see a lot of local people eating it, chances are it's worth trying. So it's just getting a bit dark here now. Hopefully it won't be as dark as last night's video, which I do apologize about, but I didn't bring any lights with me when I came. So now, how random is this, right? We're in the middle of just a regular area, and right on the roundabout, I don't know if you can make that out, there's a giant Optimus Prime just stood there on the roundabout, which is crazy to me. We'll try and cross the road now, because these are bloody tricky roads to cross, because the traffic just kind of tends to not stop. So you want to kind of just keep moving. But yeah, I don't know why the Optimus Prime is there, or what the reason behind it is. It's like a generator keeping the lights on as well, which is random. So, but we will wait. The traffic is starting to quieten down on the back end. So we will see what we can get into. So the area that I'm in tonight is it's in between the main river and Yaowarat Road, sort of in between Chinatown and the river. And it's a really cool place because it's a little quieter. There's definitely less traffic. And it's just very nice, and it's a lot cooler this evening as well. It's the humidity is gone somewhat. It's just coming up to sunset, so it's an early dinner. I got a big day tomorrow, so I'm getting my food in early. First stop tonight is for some fish ball soup. These have been in the Michelin guide for about 6 years. So you've got what they're famous for is their super bouncy fish balls, and then they have some hefty dense dumplings, and another type of fish cake. I've added some chilies into there as well for a little spice. So this is, it's 7:15, so it's busy-ish. I had no trouble getting a table. So we'll get straight into it. Ooh. So I went for the egg noodle rather than the flat noodle, and I went with soup. You can have it without soup. The noodles are super slippery, but they already feel under the chopstick. They feel like texture-wise they're going to be really good. Very mild, sort of fishy flavour. Just adding a bit of chili flake as well as that vinegar. Again, just considering the flavour in the broth, it's super clean, super light sort of tasting, but very flavoursome. That chili flake takes it up a notch in spice compared to the vinegar. And then their famous fish balls. That almost collapses in by like a third before it bursts. There's so much give in that. It's very bouncy. It's a very clean fish flavour again. So that fish soup was incredible, considering it's all fish based, so the stock's made with fish. There's I believe a little bit of pork in there that looked like what I thought was a fish dumpling. Looked like it was actually like minced pork wrapped in some form of fat from the pork. The fish balls were extremely bouncy. The noodles were, again, not overcooked. There was a good texture to them. And that was just beautiful. Like really, really good. So we're heading down the main street of this section now. And there should be one, maybe two more places that I'm gonna stop at. Definitely one. Technically, definitely two now, because there's a 7-Eleven on the corner, so that'll be my last stop on the way home. So we'll see what else. So next up, stone at a beef noodle soup. Hydration. This one wasn't anticipated, but my other stall was closed. It did say that they were open from Wednesday to Sunday, but they weren't open or they weren't there today. So they closed in like 30 minutes. So I'm getting it right at the end. Really looking forward to this. So as you can see, it's a little bit sweet. As you can see in that video, there's a little bit of tendon, or quite a big bit of tendon, gelatinous kind of goodness in that bowl as well. crazy. But that beef, I swear, the texture of it reminds me of like tongue. It's so good. Okay, so I know that beef noodle soup is a little bit more expensive than some of the others that I've had and some of the other dishes that I've had. But ultimately, that beef noodle soup was 150 baht. Now, considering there was lean, quick seared or quick cooked from hot broth pieces of beef, tendon, beef balls, slow braised beef stock, noodles in there, I think for 150 baht, that is a steal. And honestly, the quality was incredible. First sip of that broth, it's beefy, it's sweet, you can tell there's been quite a bit of sugar added to it, but it is delicious. The beef melts in the mouth, even the thin slices. Unbelievably good. Now, I was going to end with poutine, but honestly, that bowl was massive as well. Like, compared to what you would get on the side of the street, I would say it was another 50% bigger. So I would say I'm probably done. I may stop somewhere on the way to get something sweet, but ultimately I am full. So that could well be the end of the video. I might cut up the road to Yaowarat, or the bottom end of, and grab a dessert from one of the pastry shops, but obviously that is kind of all being well. So honestly, this street is amazing, kind of right on the canal, or the river even. It's not the canal, but the river. You've got a couple of, like 3 or 4 really good fishball soup places. There's supposed to be a couple of satay places. One had finished, one didn't open. And then you've got the other places that I went to as well. And honestly, I can't lie, they're all really, really good. I'll put the location in the description, but I strongly recommend checking it out, because it's only just down from Yaowarat Road, and that gets just ridiculously crazy. So coming down here, it's very mellow. You don't have to queue for anything. Get a seat nice and quick. Everything's still very reasonably priced, and yeah, it's just brilliant. So again, sorry about the darkness. I will have to invest in a light for more nighttime shots, I suppose. However, this is the end of the video, unless I get something sweet. I'm just coming up to Yaowarat Road now, and I don't want every video to have Yaowarat Road, because people will just think that all I've done is walk around Chinatown, and obviously that isn't the case. So anyway, much love. Like, subscribe, hit the bell, do all the usual stuff if you've made it this far. If you haven't, then I can pretty much say what I want about you guys, because you're not here, and shame on you. However, only joking. However, obviously there is about 80% of the people that watch my videos that aren't subscribed at the moment, and I would love to get that closer to 50%. It would make a massive difference to me in my life. So yeah, hit that subscribe button, make me a happy man in 2024. Anyway, much love. I'll see you again soon. Thanks for tuning in. Cab. last up, you have to bear with me with the angle, as you probably saw, was mango sticky rice. Now, I love some Thai mango. It is ridiculous how soft the mango in Thailand is. You got those little, I think they're like little crispy soybeans or mung beans or something on the top for some texture. You got your purple sticky rice, your regular rice, your coconut condensed milk. There's a little saltiness within that rice as well. Man, I would eat so much fruit if it in the UK if it tasted like this. We just don't have this kind of flavored mango. Sorry, putting you away somewhere there. It is just too fucking good. That is the end of the video. So, peace out.